A smart contract, also known as a smart contract, is a computer program that automatically executes the terms of a contract when certain conditions are met. In essence, smart contracts are like traditional legal contracts, but are fully digital and automated, eliminating the need for middlemen. They were popularized by the Ethereum platform, but are now being used in many other blockchains. The concept of smart contracts was introduced by Nick Szabo, a cryptographer and digital currency pioneer, in 1994, long before the advent of Bitcoin. However, it was only with the launch of Ethereum in 2015 that the concept became a practical reality. Smart contracts are written in programming languages such as Solidity for Ethereum and are stored on the blockchain. Since the blockchain is immutable, once a smart contract is deployed, it cannot be altered, ensuring that the contract runs exactly as programmed, with no possibility of censorship, fraud, downtime, or third-party interference. /P smart contracts have a wide range of potential applications, including property transfers, financial services, electronic voting, and even the creation of decentralized autonomous organizations, DAOs, that are operated entirely by smart contracts. However, they also have their limitations and challenges, including scalability issues, programming errors, and legal and regulatory issues. A simple example of a smart contract is a betting contract. Let's say two parties want to bet on the outcome of a football match. They could create a smart contract on the Ethereum blockchain that takes bets from both parties and holds them in escrow. The contract then automatically pays out the winning party when the game ends, based on data provided by a trusted data source, also known as an oracle. This is a simple example, but smart contracts can be much more complex. For example, they can be used to create ERC20 tokens on Ethereum, which are essentially smart contracts that implement a specific pattern of functions that allow them to be traded and interacted with other contracts. Smart contracts also have the potential to revolutionize the way we do business and interact with each other. For example, they can be used to create decentralized autonomous organizations, DAOs, which are organizations that are operated entirely by smart contracts. This could allow for the creation of organizations that are completely transparent and democratic, where all decisions are taken by voting of token holders. However, smart contracts also have their limitations and challenges. One of the biggest challenges is scalability. As each smart contract runs on the blockchain, this can lead to scalability issues as more and more contracts are added. Furthermore, as smart contracts are immutable once deployed, any programming error is permanent and can lead to significant losses. In addition, there are also legal and regulatory issues that still need to be resolved. In short, smart contracts are a powerful technology that has the potential to revolutionize the way we do business and interact with each other. However, they also have their limitations and challenges, and we are still in the early stages of understanding their full potential and implications. Smart contracts are one of the main innovations brought about by cryptocurrencies and blockchain technology. They have the potential to revolutionize the way we do business, eliminating the need for trust and middlemen in many industries. But how do smart contracts work? In simple terms, a smart contract is a computer program that automatically executes the terms of a contract when certain conditions are met. They are self-executing and do not need a third party to verify or facilitate the transaction. This makes them perfect for the digital, decentralized economy that cryptocurrencies are creating. Smart contracts were popularized by Ethereum, the second largest cryptocurrency in terms of market capitalization. Ethereum was created by Vitalik Buterin, a Russian-Canadian programmer, with the specific aim of creating a platform for smart contracts. Ethereum uses a programming language called Solidity, which allows developers to write smart contracts. So how does a smart contract work? Let's use a simple example. Let's say Alice wants to sell her house to Bob. In a traditional scenario, they would need lawyers, realtors, and perhaps a bank to facilitate the transaction. With a smart contract, however, all they need is some code. Alice and Bob agree to the terms of the sale and encode them into a smart contract in Ethereum. The contract may include terms such as the price of the house, closing date, and other specifications. Once the contract is uploaded to the blockchain, it is immutable, no one can change or delete it. When Bob pays the agreed price, the smart contract automatically transfers ownership of the house from Alice to Bob. There is no need for a third party to verify the transaction or transfer ownership. Everything is done automatically by the smart contract. Smart contracts have many other applications besides selling real estate. They can be used to create decentralized autonomous organizations, DAOs, to create tokens, which can represent anything from company stock to works of art, for games, and much more. One of the main advantages of smart contracts is that they remove the need for trust. In a traditional contract, you have to trust the other party to stick to the terms of the contract. With a smart contract, however, you don't have to trust anyone. If the conditions of the contract are met, the transaction will be executed. If they aren't, it won't be. This has the potential to revolutionize many industries. For example, in the insurance industry, smart contracts could automate the claims process. If an insured event occurs, such as a flood or fire, the smart contract could automatically pay the claim, eliminating the need for an insurance adjuster. However, smart contracts also have their downsides. One is that they are only as good as the code they are written in. If there is an error in the code, the contract might not work as intended. Furthermore, once a smart contract is uploaded to the blockchain, it cannot be changed or deleted. This can be a problem if there is an error in the contract or if circumstances change. Despite these challenges, smart contracts have enormous potential to transform the way we do business. They are one of the main reasons why many experts believe that cryptocurrencies and blockchain technology are much more than just a new form of money. Thanks for watching today's lesson. Crypto is transforming our lives, and we're here to help you understand why it matters. At Crypto Edge Learning, you get top-tier education for free content that's paid elsewhere, right at your fingertips. If you love this, hit that like button, subscribe, and tap the bell icon so you don't miss out. Stay excited, the next lesson's coming soon with even more insights. See you there.